Oh, goes for the hard shot there. Can't land it, but there goes the support. And this is a good look here for Renegades. Another frag from JKS, and Gratisfaction is ready in a 1 versus 1 with the AWP. And it doesn't look like there's much for ENCE really to do. X7 will try to find a way to get a kill, but time is also against him.
Grat's done his job. Held position, held the ramp with no Kevlar, no less. And there's only one frag in that round for ENCE. See Jacob's in main at the moment. And Liaz is on the high ground of A.
Here we go, fast play. Jacob gets himself the spray, the double comes through, and a third as he goes through the smoke. That is outrageous. Non-existent
in that first game. A third smoke, so there's no gap in the middle, it seems. Or just in case of a Molotov. And they make their way down towards Secret. Azza might get caught here, indeed he will. Sergey's a trade with the P250. CZ collected. Now a bomb plant would be fantastic, but JKS has got something to say about that, or does he? Seems like there might be a stolen round here for ENCE.
Gets punished, and here comes the retake attempt from Renegades. It's going to be tough. Oh, the nade does some good damage, but the timing of the CZ from AlexCP will absolutely cripple this retake attempt. It's just JKM left. It's all he can do to try to maybe get this AWP and just run away with it. That might be the play. There it is, gets the pickup, has the fire to cover his tracks and allow him to get some space.
And it started off well for Renegades. ENCE back on the buy once again. Grat trying to get to Secret, but he's completely blind. There's no idea where he is, but somehow he still makes it down there. Jacob in a forward position. That flashbang comes in just in time. Aerial gets the worst of it, and it's a 4 versus 5.
Oh, if there's the punish though. Ali pushes forwards. He's going to keep this going with the pace. Liaz is occupied, and Ali's going to come and finish him off. Azza has to do it all here. Stuck in the corner of the bomb site, and he can't do enough.
X7 holding the angle. LexiB looking for the squeaky door, which has been blown off for the time being. Gratisfaction flying to his doom. Stereo frags for ENCE, and they're on the board again, 5-2. Gratisfaction's got 1 kill at the moment, but let's not forget how important he was with that 1 kill towards the ramp, holding up ENCE for one of the rounds. Gratisfaction not shy to jump peek for information. It's zone. Oh, sit down, sir. Never mind everything I was about to say.
And that's going to tell them quite a lot here. They can definitely deduce that upper play is incoming, and here it goes. Trying to find Liaz, and eventually he will go down. Azza from the corner gets himself a double. That leaves Renegades in a favorable situation. A 2 versus 1, but they will have to retake with the bomb down.
Smoke to create some space. He might hear one of the CTs in the lobby position. You saw some running there on the X-ray. Jacob comes up. Is it too early? Spicking that, pulling out the CZ. How on earth has he got that kill? Through the smoke, JKS will trade.
They've got no money left as well. So this is a huge round. And here we go. We get the drop down the vent straight away coming in from ENCE. Fast positioning. And Ali picks off Jake, and Renegades are in troubled waters.
Do they realize that AlexCP is in or near around the B bomb site? That's been a consistent issue for Renegades so far. That will certainly help though. Who's made his way onto the elevated position. AlexCP focusing on the ramp area. JKS is there as well. Azza might get 2. King of the multi-frag, but not on this occasion. JKS has been waiting. 30 seconds on the clock, and now it's 2 versus 2. Sergey and his teammate need to get that bomb down. Sergey might just see Gratisfaction, who goes for the alternative angle. That won't work out. Now Liaz, he doesn't have the range of an MP9. So far, so good though. Looking for the second one, but he can't quite get there. Sergey, the last man standing, gets the round for ENCE. 7 maybe. Let's see. Aerial has got a place to be. He's got his bus ticket in hand, and seems the rest of the team do as well. Once again, a giant hole in that short position, or is it? Azza, he gets a team kill assist, so there will be 2 falling for ENCE, but a bomb will be planted quickly.
Yeah, those 2 kills really make all the difference. Ali will take down Jacob outside, but right now it's more about that lower bomb side. AlexCP threatening the flank, and with all of that, that means that X7 is actually alone on the bomb side. He's alone, and that means AlexCP has to play his card, and he'll go forwards, and Gratisfaction will take him down. And now Ali has to save the day. 1 versus 3. That bomb is freshly planted here. Renegades start to apply the pressure as they go for the bomb defuse, but Ali's going to have the spray. Nade in his hand, smoked off, has to go through with the flashbang, doing what he can, but it is not enough, and Renegades with the steal. How much can Gratisfaction do here? Jacob will slow them down. That will allow Gratisfaction more time on the peak. Oh, AlexCP, great return there onto Grat. So it will be a 1-for-1 after all.
There's going to be a high variance situation now in the lobby, but Sergey's the one to look first. Alu still waiting. This is his shot. But that's one of the 2 players remaining. They know where he is, so they can use the numbers, abuse the numbers towards this A bomb site. Now they know Azza's the last man standing towards Secret. His options have been taken away.
From further away, Ariel is investigating. You do need to deal with any CTs if they are close in these positions. Going through the smoke, very unfavorable, and Azza will punish and pick up the AK for his trouble.
High-risk situation there for Aerial. What if you're wrong? If you're wrong, you're dead. LXCB trying to make his way through the A bomb site, but he sees absolutely nothing as they're charging through the smoke now. So many CTs, but a Tracer goes back and forth. 1v3 for Sergey, only for half a second. Renegades prevail. They survive with 3 players moving into the last round.
Can play off of Gratisfaction, and there goes the flashbang. That is lethal. Jacob with the AK.
Small shadow advantage. Can see one here. LXCB taken out for free. He would have one on the high ground as well. So he'll fade away with that. It's going to be really hard for ENCE to do anything, I think, in this round. X7 just running in for Sergey to trade, but there's no trade. Very awkward angle. Liaz makes it as hard as possible, and Aerial requires an ace now with 44 seconds on the clock, but Jacob says no. 6 rounds for Renegades at half-time. A nice comeback late on in the first half. Having blown off the door, you have to be worried if you're a CT player. And here is the fake being offered into the A bomb site. Will it pull rotation? X7 will spot a lot of players coming towards the ramp. He backs off. He's got some information. Time to rotate for ENCE, but can he be sure of anything at this point? No frags just yet. Loads of Renegades players moving towards control. The bomb's going to be dropping. X7 trying to fall back to reload. Jacob with 2. X7 trying to do more. 3 from Jacob. Looking for an ace. We've got Sergey coming in from the back and Alu hiding on the site.
The longer they do this, the more space ENCE have to move around. But there goes the smoke, making it safe. Alu not wanting to throw any shots across. The bomb's going to go down. And now Renegades have defensive positions. It's going to take something special here for ENCE to find the headshots they need, because they're going to have to attack into these dug-in positions, or maybe not. Jacob's going out. He's going to find himself the 4th kill. Sergey takes down JKS. And, well, there it is to shut down Liaz. Secures it.
LXCB looks to be deploying it somewhere. Out the flash goes. There we go. But they're not in position to do anything with it. The smokes are up. They've been isolated from their positions. And LXCB has been taken out. JKS has been traded by Sergey. But you can see the nervousness from Aerial. He has no idea what's going on. He looks like he's in a really nervous situation.
Yeah, the trade is very likely here. Aerial's got a lot of work to do with this M4. They're trying to do what he can, but he can't find anything, looking the wrong direction. X7 will get a trade from Hell, but there's much more work to be done. Down to half health, they know exactly where he is. Gratisfaction takes the challenge. Dancing around the crate with the Krieg is a play that will work out, as now it's just 2 remaining for ENCE, as Alu tries to capitalize on the push into Hell, but they just cannot win these 1v1s, James. And now it's up to Sergey. He's picked up an AK, which I believe he stole from JKS, but it's going to be difficult. He'll be going down the vents. They don't... Oh, this Liaz is waiting. And that will be a wrap. Great round from Renegades. Had that most forward spawn. Oh, there goes the flash. That is beautiful. X7 barely had any time to react to that one. And just that, just like that, $200, boom. You got yourself wrap control. You got yourself the lower bomb site control. And X7 is all he can do to communicate to his teammates. But Renegades are already on top of the site. What a fast-moving round. X7, that's a fantastic shot. Straight to the face of Gratisfaction. And he will be able to hold on to some of those more forward positions that Renegades really need. The push comes out of the door, and Jacob can't defend it.
That is rude from ENCE. They've got a man advantage. They so need this round, and they need all these players to survive. I think he's got an elevated position, which will make things more difficult, but still, he could be moving into a crossfire. He's got to be careful. Try and check all the angles. There's a distraction being run, and Ali will deliver the kill, but that extra frag from Azza may go a long way in the future round. And LXCB on the Mag 7, they've got a better situation in terms of grenades. This might be a fast one into the A bomb site with a grenade from Azza being lined up. LXCB's got no idea there's a player behind him, no idea whatsoever. JKS wipes out the A site. This is a disaster for ENCE very, very quickly indeed.
Oh my god, they don't have any money. They actually just have to save. They just have to straight save. Offer something, although the smokes will come in to deny information. Aerial is committing himself here. How many can he get? The flashbang comes out. Renegades checking it. That's beautiful work from them. Very cognizant of these forward plays. And now ENCE are in trouble.
Try to go down this vent as an ENCE player unless the players towards the ramp are successful. The MP9, maybe they did it. There will be frags elsewhere. Sergey being taken out. There's a quick peek, and Liaz is going to die while the bomb's getting planted. Spray from Gratisfaction. 2 versus 2, doing the best he can, looking for that second player to come through, and it's Alexi by the double doors.
That is so huge that that information just came in the doors there. So Gratisfaction knows where the last 2 players are. He needs JKS to activate to get him out of trouble. JKS needs to push faster. Gratisfaction will be pushed down in the corner, trying to survive for as long as he can, but they don't know where JKS is. Maybe, just maybe, enough time was bought. Holding the defuse. There goes JKS! He picks it up, and that is so bad for ENCE. I cannot express it enough.
No utility. They've not had any success really on the outside. Aerial, they may be good for 2. He won't be. fast-moving round now. Alu looking for T's, moving into the A site and moving along the outside, being really careful. You can see the nerves here for ENCE. They've got a man advantage for the time being, trying to keep control of that squeaky door position. It's been blown off, and that might come into play later.
And once again, there's no nades now really for ENCE at this point. Oh, the miss there is huge! What a huge miss from Alu there. That is a problem. I don't know what you're going to do about that because now the bomb site is gone. That was a shot that's supposed to connect, deny entry, and now AlexiB swings in, gets punished by JKS, gets caught out of position, and JKS doesn't stop, gets himself a triple in this round.
These rounds haven't been much of an issue. There was a scare maybe once in this series so far, and they deal with it for the most part. Gratisfaction to 180, okay. And there it is. Doesn't matter at this point how many frags you get. It's 14-10.
Yep.
Renegades lining up around that squeaky position in the meantime with angles towards the roof. AlexiB's going to get taken out. They've pulled plays out of position. The flashbangs are still good. Sergey, can he find two? He's got to find two. He does. He keeps it. Keeps him in with a chance. X7's got to be careful. He can't fight to the death. He can't make it 1 versus 3 for Aerial.
Oh, the bomb's gone down as well. Aerial will pick up a frag. X7 swings in at the perfect moment, but now it's down to Azza. He has a lead on the health. He's only got a couple flashbacks, but he has plenty of time. Aerial nails it. Azza's done. And then stay alive for another round in this one, but...
There are 3 defuse kits on the 5 players. Could be a fast one from Renegades. We've got smoke grenades to isolate Aerial from his position. AlexiB with the MP9 can't even get a crosshair in the right place. Sergey's in a horrible position. Again, can he find 2? He can't. Look at all the frags. Alu, it's 1 versus 4 with 1:35.
Needs to keep this up really if he can, and getting a forward kill will be a good way to do it, but there it is, a better peak for Gratisfaction. No smokes just yet though, we'll see them thrown across just now. Always trying to mix up the timings of that. There goes the push, Aerial will catch one, pushing out with those smokes from main. There's a chance here for ENCE. In comes Jacob for the punish. Wow, okay, that fair enough. The UMP, the vertical shot works out for Aerial.
40 seconds for Renegades. AlexiB's in a really tough spot to deal with. Liaz has got a pre-fire, a different angle, but he walks through at the wrong time. It's a 5 versus 2. Maybe there was no need to push forward, but how could you expect someone to be there? 30 seconds, and it could be a question of damage at this point for Renegades, because if they take players out, if they stop them from collecting rifles, should they lose the round, then that might be enough for the rounds to come. Oh, Sergey, he's being careful. He's shown presence, but maybe it's best to fall back now with the MP9. 14 seconds remain. They've got to find some players to frag at least. Alu showing some presence, and there's Sergey from the back. And ENCE make it to 12. 1:40. JKS is creeping. Will he be seen in the corner of the smoke? AlexiB's looking for it. He doesn't see him! That's a huge headshot for JKS. They are still the ones with the map control, despite them being 4 versus 5.
And you have a handful of flashbangs now, and the push comes in towards that lobby position. X7, he's going to make this huge, but it's absolutely nothing. It's all Renegades there. Alu is all that stands. Alu coming up into the heaven position, looking to get his first peek. He will be denied. Renegades through to the semis.
Massive performance from Renegades. They did not allow anything there for ENCE. Complete asphyxiation